Oh dear, you caught me having a little drinky poo. Well, anyway. Oh dear, I think they went round the wrong way. But anyway, it's a lovely to see you and thanks for tuning in because Nana Ray wants to talk to you and wants to share with you some thoughts that might be helpful. But before we do, I just want to say whatever's happening for you, whatever's happening in your life, know that Nana Ray cares. I do. And I'd love to hear from you. And I think you all know that at 10 o'clock on Monday mornings at Sydney time, I run a little cup of tea. It's a Zoom cup of tea, but it's a chance for us in real time to connect with one another. And I'm just hoping that we can make a little bit space to be heard in a time where it's a lot harder to go out and be heard in the usual ways that we do. And so I invite you to come along and do that. But today I have a very unusual thing to talk about because I have been doing some research and I think all the spiritual paths are beautiful and there's a shamanic path coming out of South America that I find quite fascinating. And I was looking up that one of the most significant sort of divinity figures that they have is the Yemanja, I'm not terribly sure. Anyway, speak to anyone in South America and they know about the Yemanja because there's this huge festival where they carry this figure of Yemanja down to the ocean and they go out on blue boats and they throw rose petals on the water and blow me down. Yemanja is the sort of divinity connected to the ocean. And why should the divinity of the ocean be so special? Well, obviously, we used to all be ocean. We're made up of ocean. Like there's oceans flowing through us, our blood, and all that flows is water. We're 70% water, or maybe even more. But we're so watery, and as emotional folk, we're even more watery. So it's interesting, Yemanja. But of course, my name's not Yemanja. But anyway, while I was researching about Yemanja, I was shocked because there was a realization in the middle of this article that stopped me in my tracks. And what it said is Yemanja, indeed, is the sort of divinity figure about water and the oceans. However, there is one divinity figure that predates Yemanja, that's more ancient than Yemanja. And, of course, you'll be shocked to know that other figure's name is Nana. Yes? Yes. So, we have to say that Nana Ray is tuned into the vibration, because everything's like that with names and everything, tuned into the vibration of Nana, who's the ancient divinity figure associated with the oceans, and out of the oceans came everything. And so we are incredibly fortunate, and you are also fortunate, that I have done the research and that I am trying to make myself some kind of a channel, some kind of a vessel for the most beautiful aspect of caring, sharing, loving. And of course, I can, given that my name is linked to the oceans, I now want to offer you a little prayer that I can send to you oceans of love and oceans of care and concern and just oceans of cushioning to deal with whatever's happening for you today. And to know that whatever's happening, the fascinating thing about the ocean is if you look at go to the beach or something, whether we're allowed to or not, I don't know, but if you imagine it, you can see that the waves come in, the waves go out, and the waves come in and the waves go out. And if you're in one of those places where you feel all at sea and you're drowning, as it were, just know that this too will change and the waves go in and the waves go out. And the other beautiful thing about the ocean is that The little waves are all connected to the big ocean. And so you can know that whatever little thing is happening for you that feels like, oh, my little things are not going so well today, to just remember that you're part of the ocean. And that means you're connected to Yemanja, and you're connected to Nana, the ancient one. And so you must be connected to Nana Ray. And I wish you lots of love and lots of caring. So bye now.